morning. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'd like to acknowledge and thank our special guests for joining us for this special announcement today. I want to thank Sam Friedman, Legislative and Policy Analyst from the Assemblyman Joe Morelli's office. Thank you. Thank you to Assistant County Executive Mike Molinari. Thank you for being here. Many thanks to City Council Member Northwest District Molly Clifford. Thank you so much. And our special guest speakers today, we have Irondequoit Town Supervisor David Seeley. Thank you for being here. And City of Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren. Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. So today we have a very special announcement, and before I get started, my name is Ellen Brenner-Batillier. I am the CFO, VP, and co-owner of Fleet Feet Sports and Yellow Jacket Racing. And alongside me is Bob Russell. Bob Russell is the Area Executive Director for the Upstate New York American Diabetes Association. And together, we are beyond pleased to announce today the partnership between Yellow Jacket Racing and the American Diabetes Association is now the benefiting partner for the 2017 Rochester Marathon, which is taking, thank you. This is very special. This event is taking place on September 16th and 17th. And this partnership is very special because it's going to be creating a new fundraising opportunity for the American Diabetes Association Upstate Chapter over this two-day event, which now includes a family fun 5K on Saturday, September 16th, and then the original half marathon, 13.1 mile, full marathon, 26.2 mile, and relay marathon on Sunday, September 17th. The Saturday 5K will begin and finish at Frontier Field, and the Sunday half marathon, full marathon, and relay will begin in Maplewood Park and end at Frontier Field. When Yellow Jacket Racing first purchased the Rochester Marathon in 2014, the mission was quite simple. There were four of them. One, to keep a marathon in our city of Rochester. Two, to bring people to our city of Rochester. And three, to showcase Rochester. And four, to create an even healthier Rochester. This final mission has been the mission of Yellow Jacket Racing since 1998 and Fleet Feet Sports since 2004. And this mission of making Rochester healthier aligns with the American Diabetes Association. Today, with 1 in 10 in Rochester having diabetes, and diabetes being the leading contributor towards death for Rochesterians, the pursuit of promoting health and wellness is a life goal of both organizations. And there is no better way to marry this objective than for the American Diabetes Association to be the beneficiary for the Rochester Marathon. This allows Yellow Jacket Racing to do what they do best by producing an exceptional event, while the American Diabetes Association can focus their energies on helping participants fundraise, creating corporate teams to fundraise, and facilitate training program opportunities to help drive donations. It is known that the local chapter of American Diabetes Association garners the second highest fundraising efforts in the country at the Tour de Cure. Therefore, this relationship with the Rochester Marathon can even further their funding goals of helping cure diabetes. The Rochester Marathon is a pinnacle running and walking event for Rochester, with its multitude of events for all abilities, circumnavigating streets, bridges, and park systems within downtown Rochester, northwest Rochester, and Irondequoit. Participants can now join a cause not only to further our efforts to increase fitness and wellness in our region, but to join a cause to cure diabetes, a disease that for too long is on the top of the list as affecting far too many teens and adults. With that, I am very pleased to introduce Bob Russell, Area Executive Director of the Upstate American Diabetes Association, to help us understand even further the positive impacts of this partnership. Bob?
Thank you so much for joining us today, our esteemed guests and our members of our audience. I'm going to share one figure with you, and that's all today. 23 seconds. Once every 23 seconds, somebody is diagnosed with diabetes, type 1 or type 2. It's an epidemic. It affects pretty much everyone in all of our communities around the country and around the world. And for us to be able to have an opportunity to share our message of hope and and talk about what the American Diabetes Association is able to do for people who are living with the disease in front of a large audience is always one of our goals. I want to take a chance to thank Ellen and Boots and your staff for taking a call one day from Carrie Mers, our development director, who had this crazy idea about, we got to get involved with these guys with this. And as Ellen mentioned, the Tour de Cure Rochester is the second largest in the entire country for the American Diabetes Association as our signature event. I think what it shows us is one of two things. A, that people really want to be there to help support diabetes, but also for people who are living with the disease, it's about health and wellness. It's about creating a quality of life for them. And the fact that the tour gives them the opportunity to be out there and be physically active, whether they're going to ride 6 miles or 100 miles, or this year they're going to walk 3 miles. It really shows the commitment that there is in our community to helping diabetes. So for us to have the opportunity to partner with Yellow Jacket Racing and be able to create now yet another way for people who are living with diabetes to be out there and train and be active and create that quality of life for them is unbelievable for us. So we literally feel that we have involvement with the 2 largest sporting events in all of Rochester every single year, and we couldn't be happier about it. The money that we raise throughout the years goes back to helping people either living with diabetes or affected by it. It could be family members, friends that they're supporting. But it helps them to learn. It gives us the opportunity to do a lot of outreach in the community and do a lot of different programs to help them. Also, though, it allows us the opportunity to fund research around the country. And all of the money that was raised this year in Rochester helped to support a grant that was provided to Dr. Jan Chazek of the University of Rochester Medical Center. This year he just got a 3-year grant from the American Diabetes Association for a research project on beta cells for type 1 diabetes. So that money comes right back into our community, and we're very excited about the fact that we had such an impact for people in Rochester and the upstate New York region. So thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of this amazing, amazing event. We look forward to a great relationship. And Ellen, I'll pass it back on to you.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce to you the Irondequoit Town Supervisor, David Seeley.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Bob. And thank you all the partners here today. It is the Rochester Marathon. We in Irondequoit don't have a chip in our shoulder about that. And we're glad that Irondequoit has become such a key part of this great event. The neighborhoods in Irondequoit have really embraced this as the course goes through one of our largest thoroughfares. And they now have taken not just to see who can be the most festive, but I believe last year they had all the different holidays throughout St. Paul Boulevard and really tried to one-up one another. So it's a good for us in a sense. It allows us to showcase our beautiful neighborhoods. But I know the people are very excited to continue that partnership and love seeing the runners come through. So we will continue to support it within our neighborhoods. We have more neighborhood associations than we did last year, so I think you'll find even more spirit and participation from the town. So to that degree, we continue to be a glad partner in this endeavor. Just on a note about the partnership announced here today, you know, Rochester has such a great legacy of charitable donations, contributions, philanthropic contributions. We also have a great legacy of community health initiatives and wellness, and to see the marriage of those two through this partnership really does say a lot about the greater Rochester area, but certainly isn't a surprise because it's certainly akin to our values and what we represent in our community. So I think this is terrific. I hope that with this partnership, it'll bring more awareness within Irondequoit and Rochester and help you with your fundraising efforts. And it's certainly a worthy cause. I love the sound of the 5K. Don't think of it as family and kids, think of it as town supervisors as well. As long as it's not the treacherous part, I think I can manage it. But on behalf of the folks in Irondequoit, we love having the race come through and look forward to many more years of partnership with this great event. So congratulations to you.
And now I'd like to introduce to you Mayor Lovely Warren.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Bob. Just to reiterate what Dave has already said, we truly are excited about the partnership between the American Diabetes Association and Fleet Feet and Yellow Jacket Racing. Diabetes is something that has affected me personally. Not only as my mother, but my grandmother, my in-laws, all of them have diabetes. And to have people in our community that truly care, to raise money, to really work together, to bring awareness, not only awareness, but to educate and to promote healthy living. I truly appreciate that. I was telling Ellen earlier how I see the Yellow Jacket Racing, or the runners, running all around our city all year round, and I truly appreciate her and her team for really promoting healthy living all throughout the year. This partnership between the ADA and Yellow Jacket Racing is something that we truly appreciate. Our neighborhoods appreciate it. I know that our council member, Molly Clifford, appreciates it, starting in the Maplewood Neighborhood Association. And we truly want to encourage everyone to get involved, to not only become educated about diabetes and how you can promote healthy living in yourselves and in your family, but also to encourage your family members to know how to live healthy, how to eat healthy, how to exercise, and to get involved. This is something that affects everyone, as Bob said. It touches all of our lives, and sometimes you don't realize it until it touches you skin to skin. So many people that we know, so many people that we love are affected by this disease, and we need to raise awareness, but we also want to appreciate all of those people that are giving dollars and also participating in not only the Tour de Cure, but also the marathon. And last year I did the Tour de Cure. I think I did like 3 miles on a bike. I don't know if I'm going to do the 5K, but we'll see. I think that it's really a testament, as Dave has already indicated, to the community that we have here, a very giving and loving community, and we truly appreciate all of you for your support.
In closing, on behalf of Yellow Jacket Racing, Fleet Feet Sports, the American Diabetes Association, we'd like to thank everybody for joining us for this exciting news to help benefit the American Diabetes Association, but also to help benefit our community within Rochester. Registration, fundraising, and training information is now available at rochestermarathon.com. As you have heard from us all, this event is important to the livelihood and the health of our area. And coupling that with having American Diabetes Association as the benefiting partner offers a grander overall well-being of those affected currently by diabetes, but also in the prevention of diabetes. We now welcome any questions. Otherwise, enjoy some sugar-free cookies and some coffee in the back of the room. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning. Have a wonderful day. See you at the start line.